How you doing? You doing good today?
Yeah, I'm doing really good today. And you?
Good.
That's good. Has it been a busy day for you?
It has. It's Thursday, so from now till midnight, depending where I'm at, it's going to be busy. Well, Thursday is like the new Friday, so people kind of go out and party sometimes. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday is always busy.
Where around the areas is it always busy for
Okay, so we are, remind me, we're in Perris right now?
you? Yes.
Okay, so definitely not Perris.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what? Like, there's never any.
Yeah. The closest place to here is Mission Inn, Riverside, or the university area by UCR. So UCR and then Mission Inn are two locations. That's the local hotspot. After this, you want to go towards Claremont. That's in Pomona. That's another area where people kind of hang out late at night. More Hispanic crowd in Pomona. Claremont, more of the Ivy League and, you know, just the bougie crowd. And then you have the best place to go, to be honest, is Hollywood.
Really?
So,
is that where you're always at, or is it just?
so if I go to Hollywood, I'll be busy 24/7, 7 days a week. At Hollywood, it's a lot of LGBT, right? So you have gay people, then you have normal people, and everybody's happy and everybody parties all week. It's weird to explain.
Like, there's never a day that it doesn't stop out there.
No, these people, they have money, right? So when you have money, you party and then you live that lifestyle. They actually tell me it's too much. Like, they have to take breaks. Because think about it, if you're partying 6-7 days a week, it takes a toll on your body when you get older.
Yeah, so I heard, because I actually had a group of friends. They all had businesses, so they all had like Can-Ams and razors, and they would all meet up. Like, they were, I think they called it like a rupa. Like, they would all meet up towards like this lake, and they would all drink and party, and then the lights would pretty much be flashing. They would blast their music, and it would go on. And since like everyone there was pretty much like rich, like they would all like stay there really late. Well, they would just say like, well, it's our business anyway. Like, we can go whenever we want. And like whoever left first, like they wouldn't really invite them ever back again. So they would stay out till like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and they had work the next day too. I was like, but like they would be like, it's whatever. Like, I could just like have someone else do it.
So that's like a phase in life. Like, everyone goes through it. Like, when I was younger, in my late 20s, I did that for a little bit. And then now when we're older, we laugh about it and they're good memories. So, like, think about it. Every day you experience something different.
Yes.
And then when you look at it, at my age, you go back, you're like, although we were crazy, but those were some good times. Like, I tell you, like, some of my friends were stupid. They drank and drove back after they partied. But we thought it was cool. But we only did it a couple of times. We didn't get in trouble. Nowadays, it costs you $10,000, lawyers, and your career, meaning you can't do that anymore. Yeah, you have to be super careful, which is, at least you have Uber. Back then, we didn't have Uber.
Yeah.
No one could afford a taxi.
How much were taxis?
So taxis were double the cost of Uber, if not triple, depending on, like, for example, I went 5 miles from a hotel to an airport. It was an emergency at 2 in the morning. The guy charged me $100.
Really?
$100.
Oh my god.
It was a ripoff. I didn't have access to Uber around that time. Uber, the same thing, would cost you $10, $15. So taxi people, you know, now it's funny. Uber is allowing taxi people to use the Uber app because they don't, you know, they don't have enough work. Uber doesn't have enough drivers, so they're kind of merged and work together now. So it's interesting how in time, you know, things work out.
That's crazy.
You doing anything fun today?
Today, well, I'm just gonna meet up with some of my friends for nothing too crazy. I don't really know what we have planned. They're the ones that really have like everything. I'm just there.
Gotcha.
I'm just invited. I mean, you wanna come with us? Yes. Sure.
No, friends are fun, man. Friends are fun. Actually, it's spontaneous. So when you don't know, they say the unknown is the best place to be because you experience anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like about hiking, though. Like, you never know what you're gonna see.
Okay, hiking right now, you want to do it with boots because of snake season.
It's snake season right now?
Oh, so not here as much, but where I come from in San Diego in the mountains, it's snake season. So they tell us because it's hot and they don't like the heat, and then there's not enough water, so they're going out and they're looking for food. They're moving, and they avoid the roads and stuff that's not natural to them. But if you go here and you go under, you lift a bark or you go under something, a rock, you might see some snakes. But you're not going to do that when you're hiking, right? You just have to be careful. Meaning, don't go in your sandals. Like, I drive Uber and I just tell little stories all day, and it's fun. Like, from the garbage truck to the heat, and then even us just kind of talking about, you know, people going out and having fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy too. You get to like experience different people since nobody's really seen.
I tell you, I got the best job. I'm a blogger, and look, my keyboard is right here. When it's slow and I take a break after a ride, I just blog about it, and then sometimes I take a little bit of video clips, like of the trash can or trash truck or something, like a cop zooming by, and I'll post it and get thousands of hits, and I don't understand it, but I just realized, you know what, drive Uber, share your day, and you create a following of people that enjoy the stories you tell. Now you're almost like a real-time documentary.
Are you on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok, but I'm not that good because I don't understand TikTok. So, like, I got a couple thousand followers, but not like, they're fake followers. But on YouTube, I get a lot. Like, I'll get almost 10,000 hits a day on my videos. Yeah, so YouTube, I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers. Then you get paid, meaning you can monetize everything. So I'm almost there. So I've been pushing it for like about 2-3 months hard.
Well, that's pretty good. You're really getting somewhere.
I am, because I realized, look, if you put content, like I put 50 videos up a day. Yeah, 50 short videos and then 2 or 3 longer videos. And then I edit them right here on my phone, on my laptop, in between rides. Like after I drop you off, I'll take a break for half an hour and I'll do a small casual, you know, blog about what this conversation was about. But randomly, like no one's gonna know who you are, where I'm at. It's just like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm in this city, I'm in doing this. And then in between, after, I'll record some videos and pictures, make a quick highlight, then just share it. And then one of those videos, I'll tell you, just goes viral. Like this stuff, like a random truck, and if I just put my camera here and it zooms by, it gets 5,000 hits, 10,000 hits. Okay, homeless person, that's sad, right? I don't know if he's homeless. He looks homeless. He's actually not homeless, my bad. But you record videos of homeless people and you talk about their difficulties, videos go viral. So if you pick the right subject, there's people out there that just love little bits of stories. Well, you sound like you're in school.
No, I was actually doing a program to become a teacher, but
So change of careers.
yeah, right now. Well, I was just recently a personal assistant as well, but I quit that job. That's where I was mainly hanging out like all the rich people. It was a nice job, just my boss was a little crazy.
What do you want to do career-wise? Like, let's say money's not an option. What would you want to do? What are your like 2 or 3 things you like?
I would love to travel. That's something I would want to do. See new things, different things, trying different things. Because I get tired of the same things.
Ah, you like me. Okay. That's why I drive Uber, because every ride is a new opportunity. So I have ADHD, meaning I can't focus on one thing.
I think I have ADHD too.
Okay, good. Okay, so if you like to travel, what kind of job would you like to do that gave you money? Like, forget like how long it takes. Just imagine if you can go somewhere. Like, are you the kind of person that can be behind the camera?
I was gonna say photographer.
I'm a photographer.
Really?
Okay, hold on. Now I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. Look, on my phone right here. Like, this is a video that I just made.
I love seeing landscapes and city lights.
Look, this is something I just made. On the freeway, and then you'll see a homeless person in a second right here. I go closer to him, and then he's like, why are you taking my picture? And then I go back in, and then you watch the whole story. Meaning, Okay, photography, listen, I'm the best person for you to talk to. Okay, do whatever you need to do to have some income so you can travel, right? Start blogging. Look, I blog from my phone every situation I get. Now what does that do? It shows my pictures, it shows my videos, and it shows text. Google loves text, Google loves video, Google loves pictures, meaning whatever blog you write about and you post and it does well, that's what you focus on because that's your audience. Now, how do you make money? Are you ready for this? Oh my God, it's so easy now. You open a website called Patreon where you can have a subscription of your own, where you tell people, hey, $1 a month, or I'm trying to raise $100, $1,000 to go to Cancun and do a video and share my life with you, and I'm a blogger, I'm a photographer, but I need $1,000. Then people start donating to you based on what you're sharing now. Then when, let's say you raise the money in a month or 2 months, then you go do that trip, come back, raise money for another trip. Meaning people will pay you once your word gets out, and it's like almost like you raise your own money.
Yeah, my sister, she actually she plays like this game, and she was telling me, she's like, well, can I use your face? Because like my sister, she's already like older, you know, and everyone's like, well, people want to see younger people, so like you don't even have to talk, just like be there, move your mouth a little bit, but like, cause she has like
you'll go viral.
yeah, cause she has like pretty much already like a big group in that game or whatever. So she's like, I just want to use your face, and I was like, but I'm scared, cause
Well,
like I see like how people like all people's little fetishes, and how that one girl, I forgot her name, but she became big on Twitch, and she has like cat ears, and she was selling like her bathwater, and so many people were paying for her bathwater. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy, and that's kind of scary.
Okay, so with people, there's two things. One is your reputation, and one is your character. Character is this: you and I are speaking, and we're two decent human beings.
Yes.
I know that, you know that. My reputation is bad based on what everyone thinks. Your reputation is bad based on your family and friends and all the people that talk shit, right?
Yes.
Can't do anything about it.
Yes.
So when you go online, whatever you do, remember, you need abundance to travel and be a photographer and live your lifestyle, meaning 10% of the people are going to hate you. It's okay. So if someone wants to use your face and it's not financially feasible for you, for example, if someone gave me $10,000 to use my face for something and I'm okay with it, like I know where it's going, I'm fine. But if someone gave me $100 and they're going to put it on some bad website, I'm not going to use it. No, why? The $100 doesn't value the return for me to live the lifestyle that I want. So if you were to do it monetarily, your sister or your friend, if they compensated you and it got you to be a photographer, then a little sacrifice is worth it in the long run.
But it's just kind of scary to think like, okay, her mess up, she could say something and it'll offend, like, so of course everybody's gonna get offended nowadays, but that would be her word. I try to think about like what other people have to say. She doesn't really have like filters, so I'm just like,
Okay, I got a trick for you. This computer software that you can use, that it can generate a face that's not you, and it'll talk and it looks like a real human being. So for example, you can give it your face, your sister's face, and my face. It'll generate a new face out of it. It looks nothing like any of us. You give it a script and that AI will generate and speak on that script, and now your face will never show up. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about your face. Look, I started YouTube without showing my face first. I just did quotations or little videos. And then when things started getting popular, then I started showing my face a little bit. I didn't get a lot of hits. Now I do both. So I do me and others. In combination of that, my videos get hits. The stuff that I create with other people, that gets a lot of hits too. Man, there's a lot of traffic right
I know, I was thinking that too. It's like, it's crazy right now.
All right, maybe right around this. Yeah, there's one way around it. I mean, let me see if it clears up. Yeah, it clears up after this. So yeah, I mean, even on TikTok, if your content is good, meaning what you're showing and your pictures are good, then you're good. And then with photography, look, there's two things you need to study. One is light, because I've studied photography for 20 years. It's all about light, not your camera. It's not about your settings. It's not about your lenses. You have to understand light. Second is with photography is you have tools that are AI generated that can take your pictures and make them better and make them into a highlight, and you can post them on places where people can buy and make a canvas and put it on the wall, and you make $20, $30. It's called print on demand. So the couple of terms that I'm telling you, if you can memorize: print on demand and blogging and being an influencer. That's it. And then just do it at your own pace, because the future is all internet. It's all voice, it's all visuals, it's all AI. And the sooner you incorporate that with photography, like if you don't blog, you won't make money as a photographer. It's very hard.
Well, my sister, she was actually a photographer, and she always traveled around, but she always did like wedding and like quinceañera photos as well, or like maternity photos.
That's the start. I started there too.
But she was making like good money out of it. It was mainly her husband that was bringing the money, but she was just saying like I love doing photography, but I almost got sued at one point because I guess the photos or her memory got deleted at one point. And she was like, well, it's not like we can retake the whole wedding, but she was like, thank God there was other cameras, so I just pretty much got the photos from them, and I used whatever little they had.
That's a hard lesson, huh?
Yeah, and I was like, ooh, she's like, from there, like, it kind of sucked and it went a little downhill, because like I was sad to like keep going after that, but I still did it. And she's like, well, people want me to do miracles, and I'm a little honest, and I tell them like, I can't make you look skinny. I don't do miracles. I could just like edit like little imperfections and do all these things. But
did you ever have guy customers that wanted Photoshop done to them?
I don't remember. They probably did. Cause she's been a photographer for quite a long time now.
Oh, she must be good.
Yeah, she's really good. But she just thinks it's like really time consuming at this point.
What AI? You have to use artificial intelligence to automate stuff. Because I got burned out of photography for 2-3 years, and then I went back in, and every photographer goes through it. Some people after 7 years burn out, some people after 10 years burn out. Meaning you don't enjoy it anymore, because now it's a hustle. You have to make money.
Yeah.
So if it's a hobby, it'll always be fun, as long as you have money coming in. And that's the hard part in life, right? Either you got to get married to someone, who's abundant, but then you're dependent on them, and for control and security.
Yes.
But if you have your financial freedom, then whoever you're with, they grow and you grow, and there's no control anymore. Have you taken any photography classes, or did your sister taught you?
No, in high school I actually took a photography class, but it wasn't really like much. It was just pretty much with like the settings and all that. I forgot what settings they were, but it was a cool class. It was also like slash art. My teacher had a lot of patience, but he played my favorite song, but it was kind of like iffy.
So it was like a normal digital class or a normal photography class?
Photography.
Like with the camera?
Yeah, we would play with the cameras. He would give us like an assignment, and we would make like little stories out of the pictures we would take. Or he would want us to like make a specific lighting for like certain things.
Gotcha.
What kind of music do you like to listen
Music, I like almost everything. Like I just went to this concert, same but different. They had trance music. It was like a rave. Then I've been to country music. My passion is, believe it or not, Indian folk music.
to? Really?
Yeah, I'm from Pakistan, so I listen to like men and women that speak in a dialect of my culture, but they're singing, and it's like it's different. It's like native cultural music and R&B music. I like R&B. What about you?
I like soft rock, just pop, a little bit of rap, old school rap. I like a lot of mellow music, like anything that's just really mellow, I really like. If it has a good beat, I'll like it. But alternative, I'm trying to remember. But I listen to a lot of music too. I'm really open with it. If it hits me in the heart, I'll like it. If it has like a nice beat to it, I'll like it.
So are you more spiritual or religious?
I'm more spiritual than religious because I feel like anything could just really happen. Because I feel like no one really talks about like anything about the above, like in the Bible or anything like below. They just talk about like how He created everything on this planet. But I always think too, like if you have like a piece of rock with some dirt and water, life will end up forming as well. And what are they going to consider me a god as well just because I created their life? I don't know. That's kind of like how I see it. Like I'm not like gonna say that religion isn't real because you never know what's real.
Were you born into a religion?
Yeah, I was born Catholic. My mom was Christian. I feel like they were just like really forceful on religion with me, so I feel like I'm just a little more open. Like if you want to take me to church, of course I'll go to church. My friend, she always takes me to her church all the time. She wants me to go this Sunday as well. She always has like youth nights. Of course I'm gonna go. Of course I'm going to listen. I'm really open with either or though, because like I said, you never know. Because what if there is too? I'm not saying there isn't, but
Okay, so spiritual makes sense. Like you grew up religious, you rebelled a little bit, and then you believe in something in which you're trying to understand.
yes.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's where I was asking, because when you asked me about music, I got into music more when I became more spiritual. Like in our culture, we weren't allowed to listen to music because they say it's bad for you. It's like bad energy, bad words, they affect you. So like growing up, most of the time we couldn't listen to rap music, we couldn't listen to punk rock. If any music had bad words in it, like my mom would throw the CD out. Yeah, or throw the tape away, yeah. So now, when I became spiritual and my family's not as involved, oh man, like music is awesome. Because I still listen to music, but it's like more about the words and the unity and the love versus being afraid of, okay, am I allowed to listen to this song or not, you know? So do you do drawings or art too?
I actually do like to paint. I'm really into painting ceramics right now. I think that is so fun.
You're an artist, you know that, right?
A little bit.
Look, you like music, you like ceramics, you like photography. You're an artist.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just like my inner child at times because I love taking pictures of things. Like whenever I see a sunset, I'm like, I'm gonna take a picture. I wanted to get a camera. I was actually gonna get a camera when I was a personal assistant. My boss, he was gonna help me get it. He was like, okay, like, well, for your next paycheck, I'll slap in a camera with it. But then I left. But yeah, because I think like everything's so pretty. Like especially nature, like the way it is, it sucks how humans are destroying it. Like you don't just see like a waterfall.
Well, this is why we need you, the younger generation, to speak up and take pictures and document it, because the people that are in power right now, politicians and religious people, they don't care about the climate. This is why it's so hot and cold and tornadoes everywhere, because they're all in it for the profit. Meaning, there might be a day where you guys might have to wear oxygen to walk around because the environment is so bad.
Have you watched The Lorax?
I heard about it. It's a movie, right?
Yeah, you never watched it. Okay, so The Lorax and and Wally, those two are really good movies because it's like big on like the environment. But so The Lorax, like they destroyed everything. They chopped down all the trees, and they made like artificial trees and like artificial everything, and they had to get like fake air from like a water container, like, but it was just filled with air, and they would put it into this machine and it would give them fresh air.
No, I will. Lorax. I remember Wally. I watched that again. It's been a while. I remember I started crying in that movie.
I didn't understand it when I was younger.
Yeah.
I thought it was just about love. I didn't really think about like how like it might be in the future, you know. I didn't think of it like that.
Like a warning.
Yeah. Like I feel like nobody really thinks of it as a warning. They're just like, it's just a kid movie. Like kid movies are just to like entertain kids. But like I feel like it just has like such a strong like meaning behind it, and people don't really care.
Agreed. What other movies have you watched that you like?
I'm trying to think. I feel like I haven't watched like a good movie. I'm really into horror movies though, like paranormal activity movies. I love movies like that.
Oh, they're talking to you. Okay, have you looked into psychic stuff and mediumship and spirituality but from the esoteric side? Have you ever researched that? Like magic and stuff? No?
No.
Ah.
Why? What's that about?
It's like basically the opposite of religion. Like religion is control, and then opposite of that is shamanism, animism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Yogaism, and it's basically teaches you to be one with nature and be one with the spirits. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but if you ever study yoga, just as like an art to opposite of religion, then what happens is you start experiencing some of this stuff they talk about in the psychic stuff. Like, for example, 90% of psychics are fake. They'll use your money, but they do understand the sixth sense, and they can read your mind and, you know, the way you react and the expressions you make, and they can get you to get $400 or $500, right? But there's a few that are good that teach you how to use that ability. For example, you're a female, so if you understand intuition, then no guy or no girl can ever take advantage of you. And how do you learn that? Well, intuition comes from being able to go within and trust your mind and trust your thoughts and trust your inner child. Well, what does that mean? You want to get to a point in your life where when the inner child gives you an idea versus your higher self gives you an idea, you can separate it and you know which one to decide. Like, inner child might be like, let's go to McDonald's, you know. Okay, you'll do it 9 out of 10 times.
Yes.
But when you learn to say, okay, inner child, I know you want McDonald's, but we're going to do that once a month. We're going to eat something healthy, and you go and eat fruit, salad, or drink water instead of coffee or whatever, you get behind it. So that's what I meant by spirituality, is you learn about intuition, which is your sixth sense. And that's the number one thing religion doesn't teach you, because they want you to comply and follow what they said. No. If there is a creator, the creator wants you to be free and enjoy life and be kind and loving to everyone, all religions, all animals, right?
Yes.
Long story short, keep studying spirituality.
Yeah.
Okay, it's on the left, just showing.
Yes, it is.
Can I make a left here on this light?
Yeah, it's at this light.
Okay. He's like, Uber wants me to go make a U-turn. Okay. Looks like this is the local hangout, huh?
Well, my friend actually just lives right there, but I think it would just be easier, like, to just drop me off.
Gotcha. Well, you tell me where to go. Should I pull into Grinders Burger Taco?
Yeah.
Okay. Jorge's Burger Tacos and Fries, Grinders. This place looks dodgy.
That's where, like, all, like, the cholos come, the lowrider food.
Oh, this is the, okay.
Yeah.
What city? Oh, we're in Riverside.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
in Riverside. This is like,
Like Pomona.
kind of, yeah. I kid you not, I think Saturday and Sunday night, they all come here and it's just funny. They just blast their music and they just play it.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Well, you have a safe day. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, you as well.
Mm-hmm.